Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott, and you are in the Prog Corner. And a kinder, gentler Scott is greeting you today. I'll get riled up as things go along. You know how it is. I can't stay calm for too long, especially when I'm talking about Norwegian prog, man. And today, I got a good one for you. Monday, Nathan on Shuffle. That was yesterday. Nathan on Shuffle reviewed this album, and he really liked it. He was dead right. In fact, their last album, he considered the best album of 2021. I'm not willing to go that far, but today we're talking about MEER and their third album, Wheels Within Wheels. This thing comes out August 16th, which is this Friday on the great Karisma Records of Norway. The best record label going today, bar none, absolutely. MEER put out a debut album in 2017, and then the aforementioned sophomore album in 2021, Playing House. I had it in my top albums for 2021. I didn't have it at number one like Nathan did. But who is MEER and why do I care about them? Well, they're a weird 8-piece orchestral chamber pop alternative prog. I don't know what they are, man, but this is the coolest lineup ever. Usually, if you've got 8 people in your band, there's usually 1 or 2 you could honestly do without. I'm thinking about like Polyphonic Spree and Broken Social Scene. You don't need 19 people in your band. Well, these people, there are 8 people in them, and every single one of them is indispensable. You've got a guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, violin, viola, and a male singer and a female singer who are brother or sister, which adds a whole different level of, curiosity, but also the fact that being siblings, their voices honestly sound a little similar in terms of their inflections and their pronunciations and stuff. But so it is Joanne Marguerite Kippersund Nesdal. She's the female vocalist. Her brother is Knut Kipperson Nesdal, who also plays some keyboards. The guitar player is Elvind Stromstad, who plays guitar and keyboards. Morten Stripet is the bass player. Matt Fjeld Lillehag is the drummer. Ole Gustal is the keyboard player. Pardon me on these names. Asa Ree is the violin player. And Ingveld Nordstoga Sandvik is the viola player. There you go. You've got a flute on one song. You've got a guest musician playing vibraphone on another song, and you got a couple backing vocalists. But the 8 people that make up the band, absolutely essential. You can't make this a 7-piece. It's the same 8 people who've been on all 3 albums, so that's kind of exciting. The female vocalist, she does sound a little bit like Courtney Swain from Bent Knee. Musically, this band is all over the place. You hear a little bit of Radiohead, maybe I Am the Morning a little bit, maybe some Yes and Tears for Fears. Alternate rock is what a lot of people talk about with this band. And I hear a whole bunch of the Besnard Lakes, the great Canadian band. Maybe some like classic stuff, maybe like the Carpenters. There are 11 songs on this album. It's 61 minutes long, and it comes out, like I said, Friday on Karisma, on vinyl, CD, and digital. The album opens up with an amazing track called Chain of Changes. There's been 2 singles released on this. This was one of them. It's 6.5 minutes long. Starts out all like open and spacious and stuff with synth and piano. Then all of a sudden, you get like almost a surf guitar sound on this thing. We're in C minor, and then you get a real driving beat with the strings behind it. Just creates a really cool propulsive sound that only MEER can do. I haven't heard another band do this particular sound. It's fantastic. You've got all these cool atmospherics in the gaps wherever there's 8 people in the band. 3 of them play keyboards, so you've got lots of room to move around. But with the 2 string players, it does seem like the keyboard player does tend to stay on the piano a whole bunch, which kind of makes sense, I guess, because you've got a violin and viola filling up a lot of the space. A lot of that wall of sound is already taken care of. But a piano, the percussive and clean sound of the piano definitely cuts through the mix a little bit. This is mostly Joanne Marguerite singing here, but Newt is singing in the background. And again, it's that familial, it's almost like close harmony because even though it's a boy and a girl, they are siblings. So their voices blend so beautifully that when they're singing together sometimes, it almost sounds like one person. And then you get this really cool change at the 420 mark with what sounds like a distorted electric piano. Makes no sense. I love it. I love when bands just throw wonky stuff in the middle of a tune and it just is awesome. Next track is called Behave. And this is the one song I do not really like on the album. Musically, it's fine. But I just find the lyrics on here maybe not quite up to snuff. It's got a real slinky kind of beat, seductive and sensual in D major. But the thing I really don't like about this, Newt does a fine job singing, but it's the lyrics I don't care for. You're banging my cage, you're setting the stage, why don't you behave? It's a little too on the nose for me. But musically, this song is great, and they go into a real cool middle section. Atmospheric, very cool, where the guitars and the strings take turns doing this figure. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's cool. I love it. Great middle section, but it's the only song on the album I'm not crazy about. Next up is a fantastic song called Take Me to the River, and it starts out real slow with just piano and strings and Newt singing. We're in D major here. We get to the chorus, and his sister joins them, so the two of them are singing. There's no drums at all until you get to like the 3:30 mark, or because at the 3-minute mark, this guitar figure kicks in. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Then the band kicks up, and it's all sunshiny and bright and major key. Sunshine pop, kind of. It's great. Next up is called Come to Light. It's a 5-minute song. Kind of a soft rock kind of thing with the piano and real laid back, chill kind of feel. The piano's going and the drummer's playing with brushes, right? We're in F sharp minor here. And this acts kind of like as the quasi-title track because they do say wheels within wheels on this track. This song is so quiet and somber and peaceful and just, you know, kind of getting you in that yacht rocky kind of mood. And then all of a sudden it just builds and it builds and it builds till you get to this amazing, huge section with the background vocals and everything. Kind of makes me think of Arcade Fire and some of the glorious heights that they reached with some of that whoa, whoa, whoa kind of singing going on. Next up is Golden Circle, a song that was released as a single. And it makes sense because Golden Circle is probably the most straightforward track on the entire album. You've got the dual lead vocals here. It's kind of a mid-tempo song with the strings going. Very solid chorus. I can certainly understand why, you know, they released this as a single. But this is real straightforward. There are no surprises on here. Like most of these other songs have little surprises, you know, like a Cracker Jacks box. You get a little prize in there. No such luck with Golden Circle, but it's still a good song. Next up is a weird one called To What End. I love this track. I love how they're playing around with meter here. You're in 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the beat is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's cool how they play with the 4 and the 6. A lot of fun. And you add to that when you get to the chorus. The first couple times the chorus hits, you get all these weird rhythmic bursts and stuff like that, kind of challenging your sense of time. Joanne Marguerite sings lead on this one. Amazing. Her voice is so strong. The next couple times they do that little tricky rhythmic figure. They kind of plane it down and it's not quite as bumpy, but it sounds great. Very creative. The drumming on here is really cool because a lot of times he's playing like all tricky stuff, and then sometimes he's just hitting the kick and the snare in 4. Boom. And it's like everything's going crazy all around this dude, and he's just playing the kick and the snare. It's awesome. It's great. Next up, man, I love this track. This is a song called Today, Tonight, Tomorrow. It's 6 minutes long. Starts out with a Newt and a piano, and we're in D minor here. And it moves over to like a pre-chorus that's an E flat major. I don't know exactly how they do that, but both the violin and the viola are doing the pizzicato type of stuff, you know, plucking away at the strings. Great chord progression. Very, very creative, very interesting. Really strong melody on here. And again, it's one of those songs that just builds and it builds and it builds until Newt at the very end sings, it feels just like I'm running out of air. And he holds that last note for like like a whole minute, man. It's just crazy. Apparently, the dude never runs out of air because that is just insane how good he sounds there. And then you get a little interlude, a 90-second track called World of Wonder, almost like an instrumental. It's just like a lead up to the song Mother, which, being that the lead vocalists have the same mother, it gives it a little bit more gravitas, right? A little bit more impact, because when they're singing about their mom, there's that shared thing that only they would understand. It's kind of spooky and ominous, this song. You got some clean guitar. You got the brushes kicking in again. Very sepia tone kind of song, kind of making me think of Blonde Redhead for some reason. And then it shifts over into a major key for the coda, and it's just beautiful and bright. Wonderful song. The penultimate track is called Something in the Water, and oh my, that's kind of what I've been saying about Norway for the last 5-10 years. There's definitely something in the water over there, because the greatness of bands coming out of Norway is just insane. This song is very dirge-like and kind of dirty, distorted guitars, and lots of tritones going on here. Enjoy the calm because the storm is coming is the main lyric on here. Fantastic song. Leads you right to the final song, which is This Is the End. The longest song on the album. It's like 9.5 minutes long, something like that. And it is fantastic. It starts with the keyboard playing a D and A. So you're in that perfect fifth, but then he raises up that A a half note to A sharp and then down to G sharp. So do, 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 do. It's really cool, really effective. And then the distorted guitars come in blasting away. Really cool. A lot of tension, a lot of drama in this track. There's a beautiful middle section that just gets my goat. I absolutely love it. The main theme returns and it's so powerful, man. The lyrics are, this is how the album ends with these lyrics. We are the children of our time. These are the crumbs we leave behind. We are the words between the lines. This is the end. We are the echoes of the dead. We are the voices inside your head, whispering words we never said, all out of time. This is the end. And then it ends. Of course, it just ends like that. It's an amazing track. What a great, great song. What a great album. What a cool band MEER is, man. They are kind of a one-of-a-kind band. There's nobody else that sounds like them. They sound classic, You hear a lot of stuff from the 70s, the 80s, even the 90s, and I'm hearing like, turn of the millennium alternative stuff also. All kinds of stuff thrown in this stew, and it just sounds modern and vibrant and exciting, and they are truly one of the most exciting new bands on the scene. I cannot wait to see where these guys go next. So what is my score going to be here? Well, Nathan was right when he said this one is even better than Playing House. It absolutely is in every conceivable way. It's an upgrade. These guys are on such an exciting career arc, right? Their first album was good. Their second album was really good. And now we get the third album, which is great. Boys and girls, I'm giving this 9 out of 10. I really like this thing. I think there's a little more growth yet in this band. I see so much potential in them, and it is just so exciting to watch a young group from Norway explode onto the scene and just create some great, great music. MEER, love them, 9 out of 10, fantastic. Anyway, guys, tomorrow I am doing my vinyl collection. We are doing E and F tomorrow, so that'll be a whole bunch of fun. And then Sunday, the return of the Sunday Prog stream. After a 1-week hiatus, new time, new format. We're going at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to try to keep the runtime a little bit, more in check. I've been hearing from folks saying that 90 minutes perhaps is a bit too long, so we're going to try to streamline the thing, do it at 60 minutes, try to make sure that we keep the content fresh and exciting, because I enjoy doing the live streams, but we needed to shake it up a little bit, I think. Anyway, boys and girls, that's it. That's what I got for you. Peace in the Middle East. Free the Tibet. Free the Ukraine. Free the Willie. And God save King Chucky. Save the king. Save King Charles III. That boy needs your saving right now. Yeah, he does. They don't got them good doctors in the UK, so bring that boy to America. Bring him right over here. We'll take good care of that boy. We got the good doctoring going on here. We'll lay some hands of healing healing on that boy. Oh, yeah. The healing hands of the Lord are going to take care of him. We're going to do spells and incantations. Our prayer warriors are working overtime to save this king. Absolutely, he is. Thoughts and prayers for the king. Then we'll do some drinking of some poison. Here it is right here. We got some Mountain Dew. If this ain't poison, I don't know what is. It ain't going to work. You know what's going to work. Hey, Jimmy Bob, give me them snakes. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We're going to dance with them. We're dancing with rattlesnakes. Oh, yeah, look out. Oh, there's a big one right there. Oh, he's angry. Oh, but they're not going to get us because the Spirit of the Lord is inside of me. The Spirit of the Lord is inside King Charles III. And I hope the Spirit of the Lord is inside each and every one of you. I love you. Peace. See you.